Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Biz Podcast, where we take those classic mom sayings and turn them into today's best conversations. I'm the daughter, Nicole.
And I'm her mother, Lakeisha, here to make sure she remembers where she got all of her wisdom.
All right. Well, guys, Happy New Year. We missed you guys so much.
Absolutely.
This week's theme is, Mom, I'm thinking about having sex.
Yeah, in this week's theme, we are diving into one of the most toughest, most important conversations a parent can have. Mom, I'm thinking about having sex. Lord. We'll be discussing how to approach this sensitive topic, understanding emotional and physical readiness, and creating an open, honest dialogue about intimacy while maintaining trust and respect.
Yes, ma'am, because there's always a reason behind every because I said so.
That's right. And as per usual, every parent, every teen, every family is different. What works for one may not work for another one, and that is totally okay. I am sharing my experience as a mom, but I don't have all the answers. Parenting is a journey, and we are all learning as we go. So take what resonates, leave what does not, and trust your instinct. You know your child best, and this is just one mom's advice because I said so.
Exactly, Mom. And again, guys, we want to just remind you guys to please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure you're following us on all platforms at The Biz Podcast. That is the BISS Podcast. And now it's time for my favorite part. Please, guys, grab your snack
or a tea and let's dive in.
Because sometimes the best talks come with a little bit of motherly love. Enjoy the episode, guys.
Okay, segment 1. When is the right time? So, at what age, Denim, do you think is appropriate to start having the conversation about sex with your child? And then how would you approach it without making it awkward? How do you think that would happen best?
If I had to put an age on it, I guess I would say like 15. I know a few kids that I was raised like around like in school. I guess they started in middle school, which was really crazy to me. You know what? Maybe it is like middle school. Maybe it is kind of like, oh, no, that's so young. Cause Mom,
it
what
happens.
age is middle school?
Middle school is like 12. Maybe 11, 12, 13.
I would say, anywhere, I guess, between there, because I'm saying some kids was getting it on. So I think it would be good to, be knowledgeable of what it is and, like, how it could affect you in, like, all aspects. And, guys, truthfully, sometimes it's just going to be awkward when you approach the conversation. It's because it's awkward. Mom, I want to have sex. But it's just
for you think it's awkward for you. It's awkward for us. It's not a conversation we want to have.
I don't know if it can just not be awkward, but just be like really chill. Don't show your true emotions, parents. Deep down, I can understand how you guys are feeling. Oh, my baby's growing up. Oh my God, they're about to have sex. Oh my God. Like all the awkward things are coming up in your brain. So like, it's going to be awkward, but just don't let that energy, like, linger on into your conversation. Try your best.
It's a tough ask. It's a tough ask, but I will admit, like, that is the approach I took. Like, inside, I was screaming, but, I held my composure because I didn't want, like, for you, like, I didn't want you to be scared to ask me anything. I didn't want you to feel judged. Just wanted to know what was going through your mind. And then I could take it from there. So it was like about getting as much information out of you, seeing what you actually knew, what you really were curious about, what you've been hearing. Yeah, that's more so. And I don't think I wouldn't put an age to it because it happened at, I think, different ages for each one of you. I would say like when your child is either showing interest, starting to ask certain questions.
How do you know when your child is showing interest? Oh, asking questions? Yeah.
Yeah, like they'll like if they're vocal, if you guys have that relationship, then yeah, they'll just come forward with a question, you know. So sometimes it's about things in and around it. I mean, even if you're talking about kissing,
Mm-hmm.
because it's kind of like there's this progression of physical touch, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
hug, like hand holding, hug, kiss, grinding, you know,
But I
and
don't think I
then
knew about that. I look when I was knowing about kissing, mom, I was way younger. Like I had my first kiss. I had my first. Technically, it was preschool, but if you want to be even more technical, when I like really like remember, it was kindergarten.
I think I kind of remember that though.
You do? Do you remember who it was with?
I do. Does it start with an A?
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yes. But I mean, that was kindergarten, so I didn't know nothing about grinding, nothing about
Well,
that.
no,
I
no,
only
no.
knew
I'm not
about
saying in kindergarten that that's like the next thing, but
uh-huh.
I'm saying as you get older, especially middle school, high school, then it becomes like this flow of things that, you know, tends to happen when hormones and testosterone are flowing. So I wouldn't put an age on it, but interest could be what type of music you're listening to, right? Like what the lyrics sound like. It could be what do I see you looking at on your phone? How suggestive are you? How are you dressing? Like what are your friends talking about? Like, you know,
Yeah.
that was one of the good things about like your friends coming to the house a lot. It's kind of new, like the conversations that were happening, even if you guys were all on different pages at different times.
Wow.
The fact that the conversation was there, like, let me know. And then, you know, a kid goes through their phases. First, it's kind of like ill, and then it's kind of like, what do you think about, you know, it's that thing. So it's to me, I don't feel like it's my job to rush the conversation. It's just my job to be there or inquire kind of about at different points in your life around that time, like to maybe see like what you know about it.
Do you remember like the conversation of me and you when I first came up to you asking about sex? Do you remember how that went? Because I don't. I think I was just
Well,
like asking you questions here and there, but I don't remember ever like asking you specifically like, "Hey, mom, like I want to have sex." I don't know if I did that.
yours was like a different progression. Like it wasn't like it was like you had like sexual curiosity
Mm-hmm.
in general. Like it wasn't just like sex. It was like I basically you were kind of insinuating that you're starting to kind of like feel some things and like
Mm-hmm.
you wanted to oh, and we may have to censor a little bit, but you wanted to talk about ways in which you can be pleasured.
Mm. I mean,
You
no,
know, you
I wouldn't even
remember?
censor that. I think this is like a real conversation right now.
Okay.
We're having this conversation so that other people feel comfortable having this
All right.
conversation with their parents. So no, we won't censor. I'm
Okay.
shocked that you didn't bring up. I don't know if you want to bring this up, but when you and Auntie caught me on your laptop, do you remember
Oh,
that?
that goes back. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that was, I mean, honestly, when you're talking about that, that was even younger. That was pre middle school. So, all right, story
That was
time.
like elementary school.
Yeah. So Denham had a small laptop that she had gotten. It was really just good for browsing. And you know, she would be on there, you know, like any kid, you know, would look on there and I'm thinking she's looking at little, you know, cartoon type stuff and but it's not like I didn't have any safety checks per se on this laptop. And so she, you know, I went to go look at the laptop and you know, you can see like you can type in certain things and you can you'll start getting suggestions as per how a person's been browsing and you can look at the history and see. And there were these searches and she had been to these pages like lesbian, sex this and sex that. And I'm
Girls
like,
kicking girls.
girls, yeah, girls on girls. And I'm like, Denim. I'm like my whole stomach dropped. I'm like, what is really going on? Like, what are you doing? What are you searching? Like, how do you even know to look at this stuff? And I mean, at the time, you told me like you had a pop up that came and then you clicked on it. But I mean, you're older now. Is that what happened?
Yes, and not only that, I didn't want to send out a cousin of mine, but a cousin of mine showed me a website, but I couldn't remember what the website was. And so this was when YouTube was just really like starting out. So then I went on YouTube and searched what they searched, and then like, I kind of my brain got curious. I just kept going from there. I'm like, wait, like this is me learning everything, guys. I'm like, wait, girls kiss girls, like guys kiss guys. Like, this is when I was learning everything. I have to understand I was in elementary school and I did not know any of this could occur at that time. I'm a child. So honestly, like everything that I was searching at that time, it was just like so innocent. It was really just like curiosity. It was like curiosity, and then like, okay, so this is something that's okay. Okay. Do like how do I feel? Like this is
I don't know. For me, it now I will say honestly, like literally like that, like hurt my heart in regards to like being protective of you. Like I felt like, oh, I let my guards down on that one. It just wasn't something I had expected. It's kind of like you bit the apple, it's like now you can see, like, you know what I'm saying?
Not
like
the garden, Mom.
I mean, but it's just kind of like, it's like when your eyes open up to things of the world, it's just like, oh no, not yet, not right now, so that's kind of how I felt. And it's like, once it's there, you can't take it back, so now that's why I was even more like attentive, like whenever the conversation came up. And I wonder, like, what that ripple effect was from there. I mean, at that point you were able to see when you got to high school. I mean, and it's not like I would say became this promiscuous person or something at that point in time. But, as you got a little bit older, you were curious about certain things. So then it became like, again, like toys. And whether you should, like, as your hormones started going, that was more so like your curiosity. Like you didn't ask me, like you weren't like, Mom, I'm ready to have sex per se. You were like, Mom, I've been feeling like some kind of way, like, and so I've been thinking about like getting like a sex toy. And I'm like,
we're getting
no.
really raw here in this episode today, guys. We're getting really raw here. And yeah, I mean, because these are the things that young women, and I'm pretty sure young men go through as well. I think for young men it's a little bit easier because, I mean, to get to their finish line, you know how that go. But for us, for women, like for me especially, I didn't understand the whole like pleasuring yourself. Like I really wanted to explore that and what that meant, because I really wasn't ready to have sex with other people. Like I really wasn't. I just knew that I was getting to a point where, okay, my hormones, they kind of, I'm starting to feel a little so it was like, okay, I'm seeing on this website that these girls, pleasure themselves in this way. And honestly, I wish that I didn't have to learn like that, like to be quite frank. But I think that you have to go through these things because we're all human and you got to learn what you like and what you don't like. So,
and let me just put this time in perspective. So this happened when she initially saw this stuff. This happened in elementary school. Now the conversation in regards to the toys and stuff, that happened in high school.
Yes.
Now, I think there were other curiosities that were sparked in middle school, because that's when you were in real life. At this point, we were in LA too. But this is where in real life where you were exposed to now homosexual relationships.
Yeah, y'all, this is when I started seeing all the fine studs and all that. I'm like, hold on, this is a whole new world. Like, let me stop being funny, but I'm being serious though. Like, this is really where, like, because LA was so different from Chicago. Like, I think as far as like being openly like bisexual or gay, like whatever you were feeling, like you could openly do it. Honestly, without like less judgment. Like people kind of like were like, oh yay, like, go ahead, girl. Like, okay, go for you. So, yeah, middle school definitely is where I kind of got to explore that a little bit more. I actually, like, I mean, I don't even, yes, Mom, you do remember this. But in middle school, I was actually, like, talking to somebody. This was, like, maybe beginning of 7th grade year, and she was like more masculine, I would say. But yeah, she was fine though, y'all. You know, I'm not gonna say no names, but you know, call me if you see this. But anyway, I'm playing. But anyway, what happened was we were cool. We were cool. I was really cool with her sister, honestly, and we started like the way that like LA was, especially like from our school. I was like walking distance from everything, so I could walk home. We could walk to go get something to eat. We had like a whole food plaza like right across the street from our middle school. Like everything was around us, and me and this girl, like, she eventually like catches feelings, but I got confused. I'm just like, because our relationship had like really changed, but from what I knew, I thought she had like a girlfriend. So I'm like, girl, boo. Fast forward again, she ends up catching like these feelings, and I think that like word ended up getting back to the girlfriend, and I just remember opening Snapchat. This was Snapchat was popping, y'all know. And the girlfriend sent me this nasty text. She was really trying to clock my teeth. She called me a monkey. She called me some more stuff and was just like, stay away from my girlfriend. And I was like, girl, your girlfriend wanted me. Da, 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 da. Y'all, fast forward. The girlfriend, mind you, the girlfriend was in 8th grade. I'm in 7th. And the girlfriend's just at this point now wants to fight me and is threatening me. Mind you, I'm so little. This girl is super tall. Like, it was like, okay, girl, let's do it then. Let's come on. They trying to jump me on the field. Like, it was some real funny stuff. Fast forward, mom ends up having to come up to the school with her bag. We call it a bag hot sauce, y'all. Mom pull up in the Porsche, parked the car, walked up with the bag. She was like, nah. Because the principal came out, oh, no, ma'am, why do you have that? Why do you have that? She's like, because these girls are trying to jump my daughter. Like, they're trying to jump my daughter. For no reason. Like, for
Hey,
no
and low
reason.
key, this is middle school. These girls are my size and bigger, so you know it's fair game. And it was her, and she had a couple of other friends. They were all kind of smaller in stature, and so you know it's not like this one-on-one situation going on. So you know I'm gonna be denim. You know you gotta fight somebody head up if that somebody's coming to you. You have to be able to defend yourself. But we talking about some girls, big girls trying to jump my child. That is not gonna happen. So. Yes, I came up to the school with hot sauce. I had been up to the school a couple of times already to discuss with the administration the problem that was happening, that she was being threatened, you know, and I just let them know that if they couldn't defend her, then I had to take matters into my own hand. That part.
And did.
So I mean that one ended, but let's, you know, I digress. So we go back to that time where now she's exploring the relationship. So we had to have conversations about that. So Denim is a kid growing up, you know, she's always like, when I get older, I want to be a mom with 10 kids and that kind of thing. So now in my head, now she's shifted kind of like gears. And you know, I think that, you know, based on like previous, I think relationship, I also feel like she had this tendency to gravitate towards female just because of certain things that happen with male relationships in her life. And so I had to talk to her because I wanted to let her know that just because it is a homosexual relationship does not mean that, as a matter of fact, it kind of gets a little bit harder because if you're fluid or like, let's say like where you don't necessarily look at guy or girl, you know, if you can imagine being in a heterosexual relationship and you're around guys, the guys will get jealous. And if you're in a homosexual relationship and they're going to be jealous because you are attracted to a guys or girls, you know, so it doesn't get any better. So you're still going to have drama, if not more drama. In that type of a relationship. So if that's what it is you're trying to avoid, or if that's what you're feeling you're pulled to, then this is not the thing. So, you know, sometimes people get curious, and some people call it bi-curious, or they just get curious in general around that time, and they're trying to learn like what it's about. And so from my standpoint, I didn't shun her, you know, at all. I just I wanted her to really understand ultimately what she wanted and why this was like, was she really attracted? Was this was this, is this a lustful thing? Is this a easy thing because you're familiar with females? You think it's going to be just like one of your friends, but just a little bit more intimate, So we kind of had those conversations where we dug back and forth, and even with some of her friends, who were just, straight platonic friends, having that conversation as well. I think was important as far as her development. It's something that continued, through high school, like really kind of try to help her understand where her feelings were deriving from, and talking her through relationships, because she did pursue these relationships, and she did learn, between the drama, manipulation sometimes, as a teen, trying to when people are going through things, especially in a relationship, and it's like, these are things beyond what you can handle at your age, just that kind of stuff, the city or whatever, that it gets hard, and you're trying to grow up and live your own life. So now you diving into relationships of, different kinds. And with that, you're diving into people's lives and what their home lives are like. And is this type of, even for them, like, is this type of situation accepted, and what do they have to deal with? And, it just becomes a lot for a young teenager, so just a lot of counseling, I guess we can say, through that, but not in a way where she felt like she could not come and talk to me. So where should teens go when they're looking for ways to learn about what to do when they're having sex or thinking about having sex? I wouldn't say the internet.
I mean, no, none of us would say the internet, but this is, the times that we're in. This is kind of where kids end up going. Unfortunately, though, to everybody out there, I would say go to your parent. Go to the parent that makes you feel more comfortable. I know for guys, you know what? Actually, though, this might sound kind of like cray, but I would say both parents, because nah, dads couldn't handle that with girls. Girls, just go to the moms. And boys, moms are a little bit more gangster, so they might be able to handle it and, put you on game as far as, what you can do to, please women, because men can't really give you that perspective fully. Like, they can, as far as what's worked for them, they can't tell you how it, felt as a woman, because they're not a woman. So I would just say go to the parent that makes you feel, more comfortable. For me, I definitely, I went to two people. I went to my mom, and I also went to one of my best friends. I'm not going to say her name, actually, but I went to one of my best friends, and she, taught me how to put a condom on and, things. So go to somebody that makes you feel really comfortable. Yeah. What about you, Mom? Where did you go? Because I know I mean, the internet was probably just starting up for real. Not to do you like that, but I don't even know if the internet was really big. So what did you do?
So, all right. So at this time, well, honestly, friends a lot. I did grow up in the church, so I did not feel comfortable. Like, it was a conversation I could have with church folks or whatever. So school, friends talked at first. But at first, I didn't initially even know, like, sex. Like, I thought that sex in full was like grinding. I thought that was having sex. So it took me a while to like even realize what actual sex was. And then once I did, I got to the point where I went to have, I did go to my mom. Like, I knew about Planned Parenthood at that time, like that it was a resourceful place. So at this point, people, a lot of girls in high school were getting pregnant, all the time. So, I was like, Mom, like, a lot of the girls are getting pregnant, and, I'm thinking maybe I should go on birth control. And she's like, well, are you having sex? I'm like, no, but I still think I should get on birth control pills. So she was just like, okay, well, and I just told her, Planned Parenthood or whatever. And so she was just like, all right, and we kind of like left it at that. I don't know that it was any more conversation after that, except when I called from college, like, Mom, I'm pregnant.
Oh, Mom, were you on birth control when you got pregnant?
I was, well, obviously not like totally on. I had got one of those shots like in the arm, and it just had wore off at that time, like so it wasn't effective. So yeah.
Dang, wow. Well, at least we have my brother, so I'm grateful.
Yeah.
I'm thankful.
Okay, for any teen or any mom for that matter that is looking for advice or more information on sex, if you're thinking about having it, you're having feelings that way, please refer to the links we have below. Moms, it'll help you have a conversation with your teens the same. It'll also educate you in regards to safe ways to approach it, really if you should, and just kind of help you fully ponder whether it is you are ready to take that step or not.
Yes, Mom, you said that perfectly. I don't even have to add anything. But again, guys, like she said, please, please, please check those links out. Parents, these are safe links. These are not links that are going to, make you question your child or anything of that nature. Just going to help you guys have those really awkward conversations. All right, and I'm going to segue into segment 2, where we are going to play Guess the Same. So, Mom, I'm going to ask 7 questions, but our goal is to get at least 5 out of 7 of the questions correct. If we get 5 questions right, Mom, we both win, and we both deserve a little sweet treat maybe at the end of the night. If we do not get at least 5, as far as like the same answer, we do not win the game. To all of our listeners, you guys, feel free to play with us. If you don't have any pen and paper, you can just write it down on your phone, or maybe even just keep the answer in your head. And then when we both share our answers, say yours and see if we guess it at the same time. All right. So we are going to have 10 seconds to write each answer. Mommy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I have a timer to my left. And here we go. 10 seconds on the clock. I feel like I'm on like Family Feud. Okay. Mommy.
Yes.
What's the ideal age to start talking about sex? And we're just doing the number, okay? I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Okay, timer's up.
I'm good.
You're good?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm good, actually. I kind of just got nervous, and we're not going to get the same one.
Okay, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, my gosh.
Mom, no, hear me out. I was supposed to put that. I got nervous at the last minute and just freaked out. But in my head, I meant that. Okay, it's okay. We all messed up. Let's go to question 2. Okay, question 2. What's the most important thing to consider before having sex? What is the most important thing to consider before having sex? Oh. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm starting the clock. Okay, I got my answer. Timer's up.
Okay.
Remember, show it at the same time, okay?
All right.
3, 2, 1. What did you put? What do you mean? Why? Oh, why you're having sex?
Yes, we'll be having. Yeah.
Oh, I put trust. Like, do you trust the person enough?
Okay. I say your why. So, what is the reason why you even want to do this?
I think both are really good answers. I'm not gonna lie. We still don't get a point, but both are are correct. Mom, no. If we get these next 5 right, Mom, we're good. We got it. We got the ticket. We got vacation. Whatever. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Hold on. Let me get set up. Timer's on and ready. Mommy, what is the most effective way to protect yourself during sex?
Okay.
I'm going to start the clock. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Timer's up. Sorry. Yay! Ding, ding, ding!
Yeah.
We got one right.
At
Okay.
least. Jeez.
Girl. Question 4. What's more important, emotional readiness or physical readiness? 3, 2, 1. Starting the clock. I really hope we got the same one. Timer's up. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! 2 points. Ding ding. We're on a roll, Mom. Come on, we got 3
All right,
more.
let's go. Let's go down.
Question number 5. Should you wait until you're in a committed relationship to have sex? Okay. Starting the timer in 3, 2, 1. It's just a yes or a no. Timer is up. Show your answer. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Ding, ding, ding. We have 2 more, Mom.
Okay.
2
Come
more,
on, Dana.
and we win the game.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
I'm locked in now. I'm locked in. I messed up that first one, but I'm locked in now, Mom. Okay. Now we are at question number 6. Mom. Whew. We're looking for one word here. We just need one word. Okay? The same word. One word. How should you feel about talking openly with your partner about boundaries and protection? One word. Okay? I'm going to get the timer ready. 3, 2, 1. I'm starting the clock. Come on, Mom. Okay.
I feel like we don't have the same answer.
3, 2, 1. I don't even want to look. I'm scared. Oh!
I mean, it's similar.
Can we get this? Can we get this point comfortable, safe? I think they're the.
We'll leave it up to the people. We'll leave it up to the people.
Okay, yeah. Y'all let us know in the comments below. Is comfortable and safe the same thing?
Like, I feel comfortable around you. I feel safe around you. I mean, I feel like they're close enough.
I think they're close enough to Mom. I think we should get that point.
Okay.
And if I'm gonna give us the point.
I mean, we can give it to us.
Yeah.
This last one will tell the tale though, because if we don't get the last one, it doesn't even matter.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Final question. This is for all the marbles. Question 7. What's the best way to handle pressure from a partner when you're not ready?
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Mom. Starting the clock. 3, 2, 1. Come on, Mom. Okay. Timer's up, Mom. 3. It's for all the marbles, guys.
Okay. Go ahead. 2.
Wait. What do you mean? Wait.
I was gonna write something underneath it, but it's okay. Well, okay. I'll write the little words I was gonna say. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, good. I didn't even need to. I didn't even need to write it. Yeah, I said, say no. Just say it. Just let them know how you feel.
Good job. Okay, guys. Yay. Well, we win the game. But guys, play this at home with your family. Moms, especially, play this with your babies, your daughters, your sons. I want to know, can you guys beat our score? Can you guys beat 5 or no? And we want to know, do you guys agree with our answers? Please let us know on all of our platforms. More specifically, let us know on Instagram in the comments below so that we can, debate. I like to talk to you guys and, debate, not argue, just debate. So let us know in the comments.
Have a little dialogue.
Yeah, have a little dialogue. Let us know in the comments, though, Mom. This is so fun.
Yeah, I love that, Denim. Thank you. Okay, well, wrap up questions.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so what is one piece of advice you give to someone before they have sex for the first time?
Okay, I got this one easy. Honestly, and I don't want to force spirituality on you all because I know everybody has their own beliefs, but I'm very spiritual and I'm going to share that on my platforms. So I'm going to say pray about it because God will most likely give you an answer. If you read the Bible, it tells you exactly what to do and what not to do, actually. So you'll have your answer. If I could, I'm not going to lie. I'm at a point where I don't fully, I guess, regret who I did it with, but I do regret not waiting till marriage and experiencing what that could have been. So, yeah, I would say pray about it and really, really just think, is it worth it? You can only lose it one time. That's something that you can't buy back. You can't borrow it back. No matter how many times we joke around and we say, yeah, no, I'm a virgin. Oh, no, our body count resets at the top of the year. It doesn't.
Is that a thing?
It doesn't. Yes, it is. But it does not reset, y'all. So, yeah, just be very intentional and be very spiritual. Be very
Absolutely.
smart.
I mean, I don't know that I have anything to add. Absolutely. No apologies here. Definitely pray on it. Pray for the spirit, have for strength, spirit of discernment, all those things that come along with any relationship. And if a person truly feels some way, if they say that they love you, they would be willing to wait. So anything else is just less than someone trying to satisfy their own desires and quote unquote needs. So absolutely. Great advice, Dim. And that's it for today's episode. We hope you found something that resonates with you. As a mom, my biggest advice is always to trust your instinct because no one knows your child like you do.
Exactly. And you guys, don't be afraid to have those tough conversations. Look, here at the Biz Podcast, we may not have all the answers, but learning together is what makes us so much stronger.
Yes, and please remember that parenting is absolutely a journey. Keep the communication open. Always trust yourself. And if you enjoyed this episode, hit subscribe, like, and leave us a comment.
Yes, and don't forget to share this with a friend or a mommy that you may know. And follow us again on all platforms at the BISS Podcast. We post here every week, guys, so make sure that you hit the notification bell so you are the first to know when we post.
Absolutely. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday for a new topic. And if your child wants to question your parenting, tell them, "This, please." And we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Because I said so. Because I said so. Because I said so. Because I said so.